because they're closed. This, we're looking at this, not that. This is the SMSL M300. Now, I reviewed the M100 DAC a couple weeks, months ago, 2 months ago, a month ago. I don't remember. Time doesn't matter to me. And this is its big brother, the balanced one. And I'll probably unplug all these things just to show it off. But it's the basic layout. We've got fiber optic, USB, which is a micro, coaxial digital, and then 2 XLR outs, 2 RCA outs, and then that's it, you're done. Alright. Send the IVAs, because this is Basement Jaxx Do Your Thing from the Rudy album. Okay. I'll leave these on because these are so comfortable. God, you guys, you stay. I ordered it in black because I already did like the bright colors. I think it comes also in blue. Yeah, blue. I don't think red is an option. You can get black or blue. Which if you got two, you could say I have black and blues. Oh, here's the back of it. I don't even have to do these things anymore. Look, just click it. Why wouldn't it pop up? Why would you do this to me? Oh, whatever. Whatever. Fine. So I'm here to tell you that the M300 sounds like the M100, but with balanced outputs. And there's a problem that I've come up with. Now here's the interface, right? Literally its face is interface. Power button. You can turn the DAC off with the power button, just like this JDS Labs EL DAC. Just like the M100. You press it again. Comes on, SMSL. It actually shows a picture of the input. That is a picture of the plug of a fiber optic cable. That's unique. I've not seen that one before. If we press the input button, it shows USB logo. Press it again. That's just an RCA with a very thin wire. That's the coaxial digital, so it's not using that. And we're back to fiber optic, and it goes from no signal to having 44.1 signal. I don't know what this is underneath it. There's like a progress bar. And I don't know what that is, but it might be like 44.1 is the lowest you should possibly ever have to decode. And this will do crazy DSD up to and including DSD 512 with exclusive support for native DSD drivers up to 32-bit 768 DSD. So that's crazy high. And maybe that's what that progress bar means. I don't know. Actually, no, I can find this out. Hold on, because I have some 24-bit content here. Let me see. This one. So let's see if that progress bar, that little progress bar there does anything. Yes, it fills up with more quality. A high-res audio sticker came on. I didn't notice that before. Oh, God. I also didn't notice how many fucking fingerprints. Just don't touch it, all right? These units are not for anything but playing. Don't ever review them or touch them. Nothing like shiny black plastic to really get you going in the morning. Actually, I think that's glass. I feel like this is glass. And I think just for that alone, I have to give a little bit of a nod to SMSL. Get the trouble clean. So you got a high-res audio logo because it's hit 96. It's not a sticker. It's not a sticker. Some of these things have stickers. I approve. So yeah, you don't like the way this is yellow? You hold the power button down. And now it's purple. And now it's white. And now it's red. And now it's green. And now it's dark blue. And now it's yellow again. I kind of like it in yellow. Although purple is my real color, but I don't think it'll show up on camera. So, PCM's 96 FL1. Let's just shuffle around. Actually, nothing else in this thing. Let's have a 176 in here. Do I have 176? Oh, I should sort these by like... I thought I had at least one crazy high bitrate FLAC. I'll never find it. Honestly, it doesn't matter, because most of my stuff's just 44.1, and it's going to go, oh, you're sad boy now. What if it kept showing you more and more lewd things every time you got your higher bitrate? That would be if the DSD consortium, or whoever the hell's in charge of making DSD happen, if they did that on every amp, I'd obviously switch my entire library to like the highest quality. By the way, vinyl merch, vinyl sticker merch available in the description. I don't know if this is still active because Teespring does this weird thing where it deactivates. Like, how long do you want this run to be? Forever? And they don't have that option, so I have to keep going back and telling it to make stickers again, and t-shirts, and hoodies. So, merch in the description. So, okay. Glass fascia. Very nice. Input select in the front shows your picture. That's okay. Power button that switches colors. Good. That's the end of the feature set. We're done. We're done with features. Video over. How does it sound, Zeos? Because it's a DAC, and you have to tell us how it sounds. Well, here's the thing. It sounds good. Sounds good. It sounds really good. I was comparing against the Geshelli Labs, and the Geshelli Labs is like $200, maybe a little less, and it's balanced. It's got the same things as this, only this has USB and a screen, and it compares. I'm using that for everything. JDS Labs here, the unbalanced RCA, I was comparing against that. Maybe a slightly... Wow, that blew my mind just now. I thought this was vibrating. I've never experienced that in my whole life. Hold on, I'm having a moment. I just ran my fingers over it and it feels like it's vibrating real fast. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's literally... I cleaned the top of this, and whatever the surface is doing is actually micro, like my fingers are sticking and jumping in a way that feels like it's vibrating and not just like, oh, man, I'm tripping balls. I'm tripping balls in this channel. Okay. I'll go back to you. Sounds good. It sounds good. But there's competition. The cost of this unit, we have to talk about that in a second, and we have to talk about the competition for this unit, because it's going to be a pretty hard call for people, right? You want a balanced DAC. Your choices are going to be either get the SMSL M300 for $254 or the SMSL SU8 for $250. So I reviewed the SU8. I love the SU8. I praise the shit out of it. And it's $4 less than this is. And then I'm like, because SMSL sent me this, by the way. Full disclosure, SMSL finally have a contact there. They're going to start sending me things. Great. They sent me this. So I got it. I listened to it. And I'm like, where's the volume control? Where's the remote control to control the volume? And there is none. Just like the M100 didn't have one. And then I emailed them. I'm like, well, okay, it's the exact same price, essentially, as the SU8. The SU8 was a 110 powered in the wall unit that you plugged in. It was a wider box, and you had a remote control. Wow. There's more leaking out of the 789 at the volume all the way down than there is leaking out of this when it's like Neumann's, bro. I was confused. I'm still confused. I'm still confused at this moment. Why would I buy this over instead of the SU8? And I asked them, they're like, well, it's the newest architecture. We use this new chipset. But they both support the exact same level of the high-end DSD. They both have the exact same inputs, and they both have the exact same outputs. This one just lacks remote control and is no longer powered by an external source, which is the full-blown plug. It's powered by micro USB. Like right now I'm using fiber optic like I always am, but it is still plugged in to the computer with USB just to power it. I just didn't put the drivers in, so Windows 7 went, what? We sit here. So there's not much competition. They're literally competing with themselves, and I think they're losing. Do they lose? Can they possibly lose this fight? Because I like the form factor of this. I do like I'm liking this chunky cube thing. I got a thing for chunky cubes. Hi, Micah RB42s. I love you too. I like a chunky cube. Right, girl? Chunky cube? Chunky cube. And it is a little bit, honestly, more convenient to not have to plug in a full 110 power supply to a DAC. I worry that the voltage is not going to be as great. I don't have an SU8 here to test directly against, and the Geshelli Labs has a plug-in, so I could compare volume levels. And it seems to put out, you know, the exact same amount of voltage as it should for balanced. Fine, we'll just unplug everything. By the way, these RCA cables linked in the description. I bought a bunch of short RCAs to try to review them, including this set here, which are $26 for these little fuckers, and they say they need 175 hours of break-in. And I'm laughing my way to the bank, because also there's a direction for the signal. So I bought like 4 or 5 just short RCAs, because I don't have any to recommend, and I'm like, let me see what's what. And so these linked in the description. I mean, you may have to peel them apart, and I peeled these apart. These are nice. I like these. These are nice. But here's your unit. Here's my unit. My unit. There's your little USB. I'm a little bit bothered by that little USB under the optical. I mean, it all fits. It's just I feel like that was like, squeeze it in somewhere. So, and then they used a standard coupler from like a DVD player, which is yellow, white, red, which you would have gone in the back and plugged in your left, right, and video. But, you know, there must be a trillion of these things lying around in China, and then it's like, I don't know, shove that one in there. Because this should be orange or black to be coaxial digital, but it's yellow. And this is it. I like this. I like it. But at the same time, if can have remote control functionality, and I mean, it doesn't have as nice a screen, but that still had the crystal settings and the tube settings, right? Am I wrong? That had that? Because my fucking D1 over there, my VMV D1 has them, and it was exactly the same. Yeah, the back has full-size USB instead of micro. This seems just like a more compact version, slightly more compact because it's taller, of an SU8, but it's lacking remote control, and that's got an older chipset. This works. It works great. It works great. It's a little bit pricey for taking away that feature. I would like it to be $200. Well, yeah. What was the M100? The M100 was like 120. This being $250 is just like $200 would have worked better. But I mean, for the looks of it, except for the fact that every time my Italian hands rub across the fascia, I gotta get out here with a goddamn steam cleaner. It's like, hold on. Perfect. That doesn't collect. I just washed my hands. That means it's mine now. It just burns into the glass. Okay. By the way, testing today with Sendy Ivas, obviously, which they're so comfortable I can wear them all the time, and these new Neumanns, which I don't remember the name of because I only got them yesterday. The NDH, Neumann Dynamic Headphone 20. Oof. That's all I'm going to tell you all in this video is oof. It's another option for balanced DAC. Granted, if it did more than the SU8, as far as like decoding qualities or had more options or the screen, I would say, oh, obviously this, or if you need remote control, you get the SU8. But since it's either or, you're basically picking for form factor. Do you want a blue or black box sitting on your desk, or do you want the little silver, you know, like that much of this sitting on your desk? Take your pick. I'd probably pick the one with the remote in case you wanted to use a remote for it. It also has those sound settings, the crystal and tube, and I forget what the other one is always. But, you know, you could, little sound tweaks. Nothing bad to say about this. This unit itself has come, if nothing else existed, I would just be like, oh, this is a great unit. I like the compactness of it. I like how it sits. You could fit this into like a cube space on your desk. Great. The fact that you could turn it on and off works, because if you're using it a USB, you'll shut this off and then another device would take over, so that can be convenient. Most DACs I would never shut off. I only shut some of them off because they have annoyingly bright LEDs, including this one that flashes blue. Well, it goes to red though. So I mean, here's your choice. And that's another thing. The JDS Labs EL DAC here, which is an exceptionally good DAC. Is this as exceptionally good as the EL DAC? It's close, damn close. And this has balance for like the same price. So I would probably jump on this over that. But I still love this. It's not doing the thing anymore. The magic's gone. Shh, this review's got to end. That's it. Short review today. I set all this up on my desk. I plugged everything in. I showed off some RCA cables, which I like. Hot wallpaper. This is a Z reviews. This is a successful Z review. I'm glad you were able to join me here on whatever day of the week this is. Wednesday? It feels like a Wednesday. This is a Wednesday review? It goes to the patrons whenever I finish encoding it. Oh, let me talk about the Patreon. So about Rocky Mountain Audio Fest and Patreon. Patrons get to see these videos as soon as I finish them, download them to my computer. Climbing in the closet, Chewbacca? As soon as I download them, encode them, make a thumbnail, and upload it, patrons get it. Because I need to have it as many days before you guys as possible. You guys being the public. Because patrons pay to see this. $5 a month, you get to see every single review I do early. $2 a month, you get to see like 1 out of 5 early, 1 out of 8 early, and just there to support. If you're a $10 patron, you get into the private Telegram chat, which allows you to basically see this review immediately, because I will just talk about the things I'm reviewing. That's like the community. That's the inside scoop. If you can't wait for Zeos to do a thing, $10 tier gets you that chat. I will literally take pictures of everything I unboxed, tell you what I thoughts are, ask you questions about what. It's the big one. $15 and $30 tiers get you a little bit more carte blanche, and you support the channel a little more, and I appreciate that. Yard sales. This will probably be in a yard sale. I did the M100 in a yard sale, and I'm tempted to keep this. I feel like I could use it, but if I can't think of a reason to use it in the next couple days. Yard sales. $5 tier also gets you into the yard sale, which from the 1st to the 10th of every month, things like this, things companies send me, things that I've bought, and I'm just like, all right, I reviewed it and I'm done with it now. I bought these. Those will not be in a yard sale. But, yeah, yard sales 1st to 10th, portable players, speakers, things like that. A couple pairs of speakers are going in it. And you throw in your bid, and highest bid wins. And it's usually well off of retail, and then I pay shipping. So, get some of the money back that I spent from the Patreon on things to do it the thing. What else? That it? Wallpaper available in the description, as always. Also, $2 tier gets access to all the wallpapers, so $2 and up get access to all the wallpapers. We're done here. It's 10:30 in the morning. I've got lots of cooking to do. This has been Zeos Pantera of Z Reviews, signing off.